This is Andrei Kushnir, and I'll be reading from my new book, Epic Journey, The Life and Times of Wasyl Kushnir. The book traces the events surrounding my father's life in Soviet Ukraine, in Germany, and in the United States. The section I'll be reading from relates to his life as a teenager in the town of Bilychi in a suburb of Kyiv around 1937. When we lived in Bilychi, I made a pair of skis. I soaked some long, flat boards and bent them where they should be bent, and went skiing with my friends. They all had store-bought skis, but mine were adequate. One day, we were skiing down a hill with a frozen pond below. I skied over the pond, and the ice, still thin, cracked under me. I went down up to my neck in the water. When I got out, I walked the 3 kilometers to our home. Later that day, I became very ill. I had a high temperature and very bad kater, combined with a kidney malfunction. My parents took me to a clinic where a Jewish female doctor prescribed a very severe diet. Absolutely nothing spicy, salty, or vinegary. Only water, milk, white bread, and dextrose, and nothing cold. That doctor saved my life. When we came home, my parents watched over me as I lay so sick, but I recovered. Since that time, I've had kidney problems such as stones. I still do not drink anything cold and have only been really comfortable with bland food since my illness. Before I finished the 7th grade, a memorable episode occurred during the New Year holidays. My father and I sometimes went to a church in Kyiv, located near the Baikov Cemetery. My parents were deeply religious. They believed in God and loved their Orthodox church. 3 or 4 times a year they would go to church, usually during the Christmas holidays or New Year and Easter. I often accompanied my father. We did not notice that from the pioneer organization of the Bilychi school, the activist Komsomol sent spies to the Baikov Cemetery to see if any of the students went to church, and if so, who exactly was there. These spies noticed my father and me in church and drew a caricature which they hung on the school's newsboard in the corridor. That's what this caricature looks like. It said, Wasyl Kushnir, churchgoer, goes to pray at the Baikov Cemetery in Kyiv. For me, this brought a denigration and shaming among my fellow students. Most of them greeted me with a smirk. I lowered my head to my desk and wept quietly with this embarrassment. A fellow student, Sonia Kovalenko, noticed this. She came up to me and asked, why was I crying? She said that she also went to church, that others could laugh if it was funny to them. This gave me a little courage, but at the same time I understood that I could not continue my education at that place. My book, Epic Journey, The Life and Times of Wasyl Kushnir, is available from the Academic Studies Press, and you can order it from their website, academicstudiespress.com. Thank you.